All right, I know you want to achieve something big. You're striving to actually achieve a goal and you're trying to lose weight, make money, something like that. But what you probably haven't figured out is that the small habits, the very, very small, minuscule habits that you don't really think actually affect anything, those are the things that make you the best version of yourself. So I'm Amon, I help people with their mental and physical health to get them on a path where they can achieve their goals. So I recently had a birthday party with my friend Kaden, and I realized that fun is only fun after you actually do something pretty hard. So that day I had a pretty good leg day. Every exercise I hit a PR on, and that's why it was actually fun, going to this party, eating junk food for the first time in around 1.5 years, eating chocolate for the first time since March 2023. So that means you should always do something hard, then something fun. Never anything fun and then something hard. It's a small habit that once you actually swap those things around, you'll actually start making progress towards your goals. That's what actually happened with me in trying to lose weight. I would always work out, and then if I actually wanted to at all, if I had any cravings, I would have maybe a very, very small amount of chips. Obviously I got off that very quick. I didn't really stick to that because obviously chips are not healthy for you, but that's something that I did to kind of persuade myself into going to the gym. I slowly removed that reward after, and then the reward was actually going to the gym itself. So I think this is mainly because of dopamine. So you already feel fulfilled if you do something fun, which is why you won't actually do anything that's hard. But if you do something that's hard, you'll feel fulfilled like actually doing that. And then on top of that, you do something fun after, which makes you feel even more fulfilled. But it's actually worth it because you did something that made you earn the ability to do something fun. But if you do something that's mainly filled with dopamine that isn't hard for you, it's gonna bite you in the ass later on. It's gonna be the realization that you're not any closer towards your goals in any case, because in most cases when you do something fun that's not towards your goals, you're gonna move away from it. So if you try to do something fun, right, like you're trying to lose weight, like something fun, eating out, that's not gonna keep you here at your goals, right? That's gonna put you below because you wanted to eat something healthy and lose weight, right? That would be doing this, going up. But instead, you went down by trying to eat out. I also realized this one time when I was driving home from school, I decided to prioritize it now by, actually driving instead of going on the bus. And compared to my goals, it wasn't really necessary. I just did it for no reason, but a bit later on, and I didn't really feel good. So prioritize later compared to now. So another thing, which is kind of like the main point of the video, doing the smallest habits and doing the minimum required to get you towards your goal. If your minimum requirement is to be healthy, just eat a little bit more better. Eat some good healthy food, at least something good in the day, like a banana, like an apple, something like that. And then maybe 1 push-up, 1 squat, right? So 3 things to do to actually be healthy for the day that you can do every single day, no matter how you feel. If you're sick, you can always do 1 push-up. It depends, obviously, if you can't even do a push-up on your knees, then you're gonna have to build up strength to do that. But you'll always be able to do 1 push-up once you actually have done the first one. And most cases, you're gonna be able to do a squat, right? Unless you're fully cooked, then you can't really. You can even do that while watching this video. And if you do that every day, it's better than doing nothing. And then eventually your ego starts telling you, okay, this is way too little. I'm only doing 1 push-up and 1 squat and eating 1 healthy thing. I can do a lot more than that, because you know the potential that you have. And then eventually you start eating a lot more healthy things. You cut out that junk food. You start doing 20 push-ups every single day in the morning. You start doing like 100 squats. But let's say you have one day where you fall off. Your original goal was to just do 1 push-up, 1 squat, and eat 1 healthy thing for the day. If you do that, then you succeeded. So you're not gonna really feel bad by falling off, because you know that you can instantly wrap it up later on, because it's kind of like a marathon, trying to improve yourself. It's not a sprint. You don't try to improve yourself as quick as possible and try to do all of that right now. Like in maybe like a couple week period, it's not gonna happen. But what you could do is do the smallest kind of things, be 1% better, and then slowly you'll get into this point where you're really extreme. Everything is focused on getting yourself better and better to become the best person that you possibly could. But obviously you don't start off there, you start off here. And you get 1% better, 1% better. Then 1% of 1 is 0.01. But the 1% of 100 is 1, and the 1% of 1,000 is 10. So eventually, those 1%, they add up and they compound too, right? It's like that thing you've heard of, right? Would you rather take a penny that doubles every day for a month, or $1 million? So with that doubling penny, you earn basically nothing up until the last couple of days where they double and double and double, right? That's basically what it is when you do the small habits every single day and slowly build them up. Start off with a goal that's really below your ego. Your ego says here, every day I should be able to do a 2-hour workout in the gym, even though I've never gone to the gym before. I'm obese, right? Let's say that your ego is telling you, and then you believe that you should be doing this. But obviously where you really are is right here. where you can barely do one push-up and barely do one squat. So what you should probably do is start here, because that will actually suits you. That's not your ego talking, that's what actually objectively suits you. If you do that every single day for a week, eventually you'll start realizing, okay, I can actually do more and more. You start doing 5 push-ups, then you're gonna do 10, and then you'll go up to that 2-hour workout that you were originally thought you could do, but you wouldn't do, right? Even if you push yourself to do that, you're not gonna do that for like a week straight. You're gonna do it for a day and you're gonna stop. But if you do this, then eventually after maybe a couple of weeks, you start going to the gym for half an hour. Then the next week, the next month, right? You start going for an hour, and then you start going for an hour every single day consistently, right? Compare that to just trying to do a 2-hour workout and you don't go for the next couple of months. This is also what my diet advice is. So if you're actually trying to lose weight, if you feel like you're able to cut out all junk food entirely and you have 100% confidence in it, then just do it. If not, then you can just add small amounts of healthy food in. Then eventually, you'll build up, just like I was talking about. Like 2 years ago, I would have been sitting here doing like in the middle of a 3-hour TikTok scroll session, doing nothing. But now I'm recording videos to help people who, were in my situation right there. Like I literally would have been sitting like 1 meter over there. I used to have my bed over there. I don't have anything in this room now. This room is specifically for work, but I would have been literally sitting right there scrolling on TikTok. I would have been like 250 pounds. And if I didn't actually start those one by one, 1% improvement in kind of goals every single day, I would still be there. Now, if you like these tips in this video, then you want to see how I make technology work for me, which is kind of like a little bit of an unrelated topic, but it is still something that's very useful if you actually want to do any sort of focused work, for school, for work. If you're into the 4-hour work week, you need to do a lot of work very quickly and efficiently, then click somewhere on the screen or in the description. And yeah, just remember, this is what hard feels like. If you want to do a hard goal, do the hard things.